The government can freeze your crypto with one order. In 1933, Americans had 30 days to turn in their gold or face prison. Executive Order 6102 forced Americans to surrender all gold coins, bullion, and gold certificates to the Federal Reserve, or face 10 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Most complied. Weeks later, the government raised the price of gold and pocketed the profit. And if you think you'd have more warning today, you might not get 30 seconds. Back then, gold was money. People weren't speculators, they were savers, veterans, grandmothers, store owners. And an estimated 2,665 tons, worth over $262.7 billion in today's money, were confiscated. Think about that for a second. All exchanged for the same paper money people feared might soon collapse. Now, here's where it gets personal. In 2022, the Canadian government froze over $8 million in bank and crypto accounts just for donating to a truckers' protest. No trial, no warrant, just frozen. Could it happen again? Think about this hypothetical future scenario. The U.S. debt blows past $60 trillion years ahead of schedule. Interest payments eat more than defense, Social Security, and Medicare combined. Two major regional banks implode under the weight of bad commercial real estate loans. Officials call it contained. No one believes them. Then the hammer drops. China announces its biggest oil suppliers will no longer settle in US dollars. They'll use yuan and its own digital currency. Saudi Arabia joins, then Brazil. BRICS Plus nations fall in line. Their reason? They're done letting Washington weaponize the dollar against them. One headline calls it the death blow to the petrodollar. Gas hits $15 in some metro areas. Oil soars past $160. The dollar's credibility cracks overnight. Think this can't happen to you? Capital moves fast. At first quietly, then in a flood. Dollars are dumped for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Euro and gold-backed stablecoins. Bitcoin rockets to $250,000. Ethereum doubles. Stablecoin market caps triple in days. The US dollar index crashes 15% in a month. Treasury auctions begin to fail. News tickers scream collapse as Bitcoin rockets and anchors panic on air. Then the White House steps to the podium. An uncontrolled flight from the US dollar into speculative digital assets is threatening the stability of our financial system. Translation, they're about to shut the exits. By noon, the president signs Executive Order 15330, the Liquidity Protection Act. Effective immediately, USDC, USDT, and all US dollar pegged tokens must freeze transfers and redemptions until further notice. All US licensed exchanges and custodians must halt all crypto withdrawals and on-chain transfers for any cryptocurrency. Miners and validators are advised to reject transactions from blacklisted smart contracts and issuers. That night, you check your account. Your coins are still there, but you can't move them anywhere. Here's the part most people don't realize. Many tokens have a kill switch. One government order, your coins vanish. No warning, no appeal. Layer 2 tokens, stable coins, wrapped assets, they all have admin keys. And when governments turn up the heat, those keys can be used. Need proof? The US already blacklisted Tornado Cash, an open source mixer. 44 Ethereum addresses frozen. $96 million seized. No trial, no jury, just gone. In 1933, everyone thought they were being safe until the law said otherwise. It didn't matter how good your intentions were or how long you'd saved. One day, your wealth was yours. The next day, it wasn't. Could this happen to you? The speed of control is accelerating. Government crackdowns are now global, fast, digital, and invisible. Even cold storage isn't a silver bullet. But here's the good news. There are ways to stay one step ahead. In 1933, a few people kept their gold in the bounds of the law. In my next video, I'll show you how they did it and what that could mean for crypto today. And here's a hint. While governments can freeze most crypto overnight, there's one project they're actually working with, QNT. Quant isn't just surviving regulation, it's powering the CBDCs and digital currencies those governments are building right now. In other words, it's the picks and shovels of the new financial system. Part 2 of this series is coming soon, but first, see exactly how QNT turned regulation from a threat into its biggest advantage.